using up the eggs and the venison and shit that we found, which I'm now questioning, like, she's obviously not going to let me fry up, although I have a pan right there. You know what? I'll chuck this in. Turn that on for a second. Yeah, turn that. Can you not reach? I think maybe next will be pickles. I mean, I normally get it to eat pickles or any, like, fresh jarred thing like that as soon as I find them. I regret that she didn't get to eat her nacho sauce or her salsa because that went off. Apparently that now goes off, so a little bit sad about that because that's normally something I like having her eat, you know. Put the pot back there. Now I have got a fry pan over here, I noticed. Give me that shit. Also, why is there gas in the kitchen? Yeah, we're just not going to ask these questions. These are not the questions to be asking today, I don't think. Alright, is this cooking? It is cooking and it's not undercooked. Can I add... Yes, meat. For the love of fuck. I don't give a shit that it's a poor cut. Add that to it. Add some noodles. Can't add noodles? Hold on. How do you get a stir fry without some decent noodles in here? Hold on, stir fry. Pasta? Maybe? Oh no, there it is. There's ramen. It's one of those nachos, girls. No, I just like the novelty of like coming across like the jars of stuff. Like my first couple of girls I had, we kind of, I still sort of do it now. Hold on, what am I trying to add here? Got, I don't think it's the, I don't know, I'll have to come back to this. My first couple of girls, I just kept adding things like, I'd get her to eat just pure olive oil or lard or butter or an entire bag of sugar or whatever. Give me that shit. It sounds like it's cooked. Looks like it's getting close to burning too. So like, yeah, I enjoyed the fact that you could eat stuff. Like I also tried to make it a drink vinegar. Apparently you can't do that, which is wild. So turn that back off for a moment. Now she can have some of this. And once you eat all of it, probably should have given you a spoon, but this is fine. Should be right. Slap down half of that shit. We'll put it in like the freezer or some shit. That way it stays fresh. And this is how you meal prep in the apocalypse. Just put a bucket in the freezer. You'll be right. I still have a lot of like little cans and shit out in the yard, so we're fine. I would have liked to have been able to put this into like containers, but I can't do that. But yeah, no, I've had her like just a whole jar of coffee, an entire soft drink. You know, I've had like just hot sauces. We went through just ketchups and like mustards and olive oils and all that for a while just to see what it did kind of thing, you know. Just pure novelty of seeing the thing, you know. Let's add some pepper. I think I've got some soy sauce, ramen, venison. What else have we got in here? I'm trying to actually make something half decent. I've got oil. I don't want to add capers. Some hot sauce could probably go in. An egg would probably be alright. Flavors can't be picky. I mean, normally if I come across something fresh when we're out and about, I will happily make her, like, eat it. And I do try to bring back stuff that looks like it's going to, like, survive a while. If I can. Chuck that in there. And I'll sit down with the next... I mean, I've still got a cut of meat, so that's fine. Turn that shit on. I guess it's time to grab the next bucket. Let's start making something else. Alright, stand close enough that I can keep an eye on that, please. I don't want to let it fully burn. Let's create a stew this time. Not the crackers. Let's add some beans. The only thing I don't like is this kind of zips up and around the place. Like you lose its position when you add shit to it. But yeah, the first few times I did cooking in Zomboid, I kind of just added everything because you could kind of just add everything. And it was genuinely very interesting to me because the shit that I made, I can't imagine it was good, you know. We'll add some macaroni. Technically I wanted to add pasta to this, but I mean macaroni will add maybe some normal pasta. I can't add marinara for some reason. But we'll drink that shit later, so that's not like that's a big issue. Keep an eye on the fucking meal, love. I seriously don't give a shit what's in that container. Is it cooked? It's almost cooked. Okay, cool. I want some more eggs in this, mostly because it takes her a while. Oh no, I can add meat to it. It takes her a while to just eat all the individual eggs, and we've got like 130 odd. So, like, I would like her to kind of eat that in a more efficient way, but and that sounds like it's fucking cooking. Hurry up, love. Give me the food. Give me that. Oh, I don't want that to be burnt. I also burn a lot of dishes because it takes me a hot minute. It took me a while to learn that the thing makes a different fucking noise. Halfway burnt, love. You're losing your nutrients out of it. Alright, turn that shit off again. Actually, I have a bucket of water that can go in there for the moment. It can cook up while I continue to cook this. She's pretty good. I was going to say she's pretty good for food, but I'm guessing she's not that good for food. I'll let her keep doing stuff for a bit. Turn that crap back on. Alright. So while that boils up, what else can we add to this? I added some eggs, but not enough. Add some pasta. I've got meat. I've got eggs. I have, I think, seasoning. I don't remember if I put seasoning in, but that's an issue for later. I have not. I put, hold on, I put random herbs in there. I put flour in it. That's what I did. This is cooled off. Cool. You can eat some of that as well. I'm trying to get her to gain some fucking weight. She's doing alright. She's getting there. She hit on like low weight at one point, and I don't really want her to be like dying from like low weight. So shove that shit in there. If I could put it in a plate or a bowl, that would be great. It'll have to do for the moment. Alright, back to cooking. What else we got? I guess we can add... I'd like to continue adding eggs to this if I could, but I don't think it's got room for me to add more eggs, so we'll add some garlic. I guess it just wants me to add stuff to it now. I'll have a fish around the house and see if I have like plates or some shit. Yeah, add some oil. Should be fine. Honestly, I've got like lard and butter and shit in the fridge. It would be better. Okie dokie, that should be good. And the stove is still on and this is cooking. I don't think that's going to fit too. Can you go onto the ground? And we'll chuck that in there. That should be almost all of my water. We've got one more water bucket to go, so we'll chuck that on the ground too when you're done. There we go. Alright, so we've got one clean, we've got one thing cooking. Now, while I wait for that, I think I have a container somewhere that has... I don't think I've put it downstairs yet. Did I put it in here? No. Okay, well, I've got all of these, like, pots and pans I guess I could pour it into. Empty pans and stuff. I just thought I had, like, plates and shit. Do I just not own any plates? There's a fair call I don't own any plates. Okay, I have a cutting board, which I did steal from somewhere else, but I don't actually have a plate. So that's fine. We'll eat a bit of this shit too. And I guess I better chuck the giant mound of eggs back in. I do want to cook them. I can only fit so many in there. Okay, well, the rest of those... You know what I'd love to be able to do? I'd love to be able to just put them in a thing of water in there. But that's fine. They can cook up. We'll chuck whatever fits in these back in these. I also have oats. I've got to figure out what to do with that. And that sounds like shit's cooking. So that must be my eggs. Yep, that's my eggs. And this. Apparently this is done too. Which is great. It'll take a week to pick it up, love. Now, I do want the water to go in there. Alright, so we've got fresh cooked eggs. We've got 2 stews and some stir-fry thing, which I don't know if we've got that much room in here. I guess the empty plastic bottles can go into there. The butter, I don't know if that's going to go off or any of that stuff. Let's see if we can get this. Actually, before you put it in there, You want to eat like a quarter of it? I'm trying to like see if I could like prep up a few of these because I accidentally ran over a deer, right? Last time I was playing, I accidentally hit a deer on the way home. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to cook this bastard up. Actually, you look like you could probably hit it again and be all right. It might give us some more space. So I was thinking, I'm like, I'll just cook up this venison and shit, and I've got a fuck ton of eggs, so I might as well like cook them up. And you know, I've also got like the generator running. I can't fit them there, so that one's gonna have to go in the fridge. And the fresh eggs that are cooked are probably gonna have to go in the fridge too, which is fine. I could probably move the wine bottle out if I need to. So chuck that shit in there. The only other thing I wanted to do was, I don't know how this game expects me to cook oats. How do you do it in this game? Bowl with water. I don't own a bowl. My neighbors might. I will have to turn off the oven to go check, and I guess for the moment I could put it in the fridge to lengthen its life for a hot minute. So we'll do that because I don't think it needs to be refrigerated, but game does tell me it's fresh, which means it can expire. So turn that off, shove that on the ground. I could go check on the neighbor's place now, but I'm going to wait until like morning because I think that that might be smarter. So, you know, let's see if these can fit in here too. I was hoping to do up like a shit ton of rice. I've got rice, I've got beans, I've got lentils, I've got pasta. I do have quite a lot of things that are probably going to hold out. Like the ramen and shit I should probably eat pretty soon. Those won't fit in there, that's fine. I don't know what else I was fitting in this one. I don't think the macaroni should be in here, but like I got a random ass spatula and an empty pan, but I don't have like a fucking bowl, you know? How weird. I just kind of feel like this is a house that's like, you know, an individual just freshly moved out into and just doesn't have these utilities. I do have a spoon. Okay, I do actually have a spoon. Hold on a second. I know she's like pretty much good for food, but I was gonna hit her up with like maybe one more. No. I wanted the spoon to stay in my inventory. I want to see her eat with a spoon. I haven't had one yet. All right, hold on. What happens if I want to see what my options are because I haven't used utensils yet. I'm curious. Can I eat this with a spoon? Eat another quarter. Oh no, she's not gonna bother. This should be like a 10-liter thing of soup though. Like she's gonna eat like a quarter of that shit at a time. She should be fucking stuffed with food. Alright, you're good with food. You're nice and happy. Still at breaking point. You're still ridiculously tired. It's like midnight. We could probably put the spoon away in the fucking morning for all I care. So get your ass to bed. One of those few nights. I did shut the front door. Few nights where we have like light and stuff on. So let's get yourself some sleep. And she should hopefully gain a little bit of weight. Like I don't want her to get like a lot of weight, but I want her to like go up a bit so that it's not as critical when it starts to snow and shit, you know? So, hold on, what do we got? Neck is not super protected. Upper torso is not super protected. My forearms and stuff are starting to get bare. Alright. I don't see any holes on my upper body or my lower body, but I know that my vest has a tear in it. I'd like to be able to zoom in on my person occasionally to be able to see them a bit better. But, yeah, she's a 79. We should be able to feed her again and she should be good. So I'm also going to, like, wash her probably today as well. So, since we have so much water. So I'll just put away wherever the fuck the spoons were. This'll do. Alright. So I've still got a water bottle on me. I think I don't have anything else on me. I'm just going to go next door and see if they have a bowl. Because apparently I'm some kind of, like, heathen that doesn't own a fucking bowl for some reason. I own a mug. I get it. I can use that. But, like, I apparently need a bowl to make oats. So I think one of these two places has, like, household stuff, you know. I'm pretty sure I saw a bowl somewhere. You have a plate. I'll take a plate. Take a plate home. Pick up the fucking plate, love. I also have like a meat cleaver in here and stuff, which would be probably pretty good to take for a walk. I do have a ladle. I feel like that's needed. I don't know about this cheese grater, but I might take that with me. Fuck knows about kitchen tongs. I haven't used like none of this stuff, but like I feel like using it supposedly like makes them slightly happier. I'm gonna take the knives home though, because I can sharpen them and get maintenance on that. What else is here? There's pepper and yeast. I mean, that's not great, but I'll take it with me. Alright, must be the next house down that has got... I'm not saying the next house down absolutely has a bowl, but I'm just saying, like, it should theoretically. Also, I don't think I've actually been downstairs here. I don't know if I have. Have I? I don't think so. Okay, that's okay. I own a sledgehammer. We can come back. We can come back and have a look at that. We've got soft drink. We've got a kettle, can opener, oven mitts, whisk. I kind of feel like... Oh, peanut butter. I'll take that. I sort of feel like some of the shit I'll probably need at some point. Okay. Also, this kind of looks like this is possibly being powered as well. Hold on a second. Is this on? It's very bright in here. I know they don't have an actual door, but I'm just saying. Like, I don't know how many fridges I'm fucking powering. That place looks very well lit up, you know. Alright. Let's head home. I will have to go down there. I think, I'll grab a sledgehammer in a moment and go back down and have a look. I also want to have, like, a wash up and shit, too. So, no, somebody's dying. We should be good to, like, wash ourselves up to begin with. Can we wash my weapon first? I should have enough water. Wash all my containers. Gonna probably make it too heavy. Wash all of your clothing. Did we run out of water? No. I don't think that was all the clothing yet. Her pants are still like a mess. Like, I don't think this is gonna help her that much, but I wouldn't mind being able to give her a scrub up if I can. Everything's gonna be soggy. She's gonna be at home. I think I've got a couple of towels in the place. I could probably dry her off a tiny bit. And it stopped raining now, so that's fine too. You speed you up a little bit more. Apparently we're low on thirst. And we're hungry, which is fair. Although, she should be okay for food, realistically. She has a lot of fucking clothing, apparently, to go through. There we go. Yeah, she's still got, like... she's still got 2 or 3 more things, and it's pissing it down raining, so... that's not helping, I don't think. It would be nice if, like, if you were outside, if it would contribute to a small amount of cleanliness, you know? And wash yourself while you're here, too. How much water is left in this? Still a lot. I don't know if you finished washing yourself. No, I cut you off with that. She's getting cold because she's like damp and it's cooler now. So I do want to get it back inside ASAP. But I also can't like dally around. We're going to have to go for like exploring and shit as well. Also, the roof looks like it's taking damage, which is concerning. Alright, when you're done, love. Alright, well, she's finally fucking clean for once. So that's nice, I guess. Get your ass back inside. I have a towel, I think, in this corner one I saw. Yeah, there. I've got a couple of dish towels. Can you dry yourself? I don't know how many you're going to need for that, but just give it a couple of cracks. Let's keep going with that. The towels that she's using should be just getting like absolutely soaked. Yeah, they're soggy now. Can you not? No, I thought she'd have the option to like wring them out. I wouldn't think putting a wet towel back in a container would be very smart to do, but either way. What else has she got going on? We've got to wring out that. I'm going to wring out a couple of things on her. They're a bit soggy. It keeps telling me to put them in the oven, and I'm like, I kind of thought that maybe it was asking me to do that to help dry them, and I'm like, no, I don't think that that's going to help me. I think it just wants me to put it in the oven because I'm near the oven. But yeah, once she's like gone through all of her giant ass list of everything on her that's soggy, I think she's got all of her bags and stuff back on her, so we should be fine with that. She's not putting her vest back on yet. What's her deal? Is it because she's heavy? Yeah. Alright, she's only got a few more things to like wring out. And she should be warm enough being inside at the moment. Not like super warm in here, but this will do for the moment. Alright. So, by the look of it, I do have to put these back on though. So if you can pop that back on, wear that again. Then put that back on your left elbow and pop that back on your right elbow. I don't know how much of that she got. She only got like the last one out of that. It's fine. Pop that back on. Wear that in a second too. Okay. That should be almost all of her shit back on. Your pants back on too. Alright, cool. So I did bring home like some miscellaneous utensil stuff. I can bring the whetstone over and I can sharpen shit within like all the different cupboards and crap, so I'm not too worried about that. Might just chuck the rest of this stuff in here too. I remember leaving the peanut butter like next door because I'm like, there will come a time when that's an emergency peanut butter, I'm sure of it. And like now I guess I'm ready to have like brought it home, so that works fine for me. Yeah, we do have like 2 buckets of water, and I do have to check that these things are full. That's not. Let's grab that. Take the bottle. And she can only carry one of these things at a time, so grab that. Grab the water bucket. I only want one. I could probably do this from the ground, but this is fine. And let's transfer into the big ass dispenser bottle. I mean, I will also need water in my actual like water bottle, but I'll put it in this first because then it's done. I also I love the visual of her pouring a can and a wine bottle or something together when it's like very clearly a bucket and a giant dispenser bottle. Love it. Okay, well that one's almost basically full, so that's fine. We'll pop that back. Yeah, add the bottle back. I'll have my drink as well too. She should be good to eat something now too. So we might as well eat the fresh meal. Like I said, I've got a fuck ton of eggs. I don't know how long they're going to last fresh, like refrigerated and stuff. I have a bunch that are cooked fresh frozen, but I don't know how long those last either. I have a lot, and this is why I decided to make the composter thing, because I'm like, I'm gonna bring home lots of stale eggs at the rate that I'm finding them, so, and I do want to go check on that other pack of chickens as well, so. But I've got one more water thing to fill up, I think. 1 or 2. I'll keep an eye out for a bowl. I think only if I'm taking the car out, but if I do, keep an eye out for a bowl. Alright, so we got 2 buckets. Look at this. I could pop her a coffee. That way she wouldn't be as like drowsy, but it is getting late in the night for her. This has basically been 2 whole days. So, let's check on the water in this. I think I've got one more water thing. That looks like that's full actually. So you can add the water back. I think I got one more of these in that room. Yeah. I don't know if this is full. No, okay. So after I fill up this, I should have like very sufficient water for a while by the look of it. Use transfer liquids from this. That way I don't have to swap them over. Dispenser. There you go. Nice. Alright, well now she's got like 3 of these 15-litre water bottle things in the house. She's freshly washed from outside. She's like still carrying too much weight, but I think that's mostly the bucket at this point. Pop that back. Put that back there. I did want to have a look at I think I can do something with that as well. I'll put the bucket back outside first. Obviously, if I wanted to boil more water, I could just go up to any one of my rainwater collectors and scoop up some with the buckets and would be sweet, but I don't want to do that right now. So, might as well just keep catching some rainwater for the moment, because why the fuck not? Where did the... oh, that's right, it's in the freezer. I was going to say, I'm like, where'd my other one go? Now, I don't know how long that generator's going to run for, but we're good for food. I do probably have to put the fuel back in the car. I'm thinking that that's the one from the car. And I will have to install that at some point somewhere in the house. I'm honestly thinking about putting one downstairs at this rate. Because I'm like, I feel like some of the like more longevity foods could probably handle being downstairs. You know, now I can't remember which car I took out. I think it was the white one that I'm supposed to be unpacking. Oh, there goes a gunshot event. So I want everything out of this except for the hose. She's going to have an issue picking up all that anyway. Because I also want to put the gas can in here as well. There we go. Oh no, she's good. Alright, so it's still definitely heavy. And I want to have a look at the condition of the car as much as I want to finish emptying it out. So I have a generator in the passenger seat. The boot's got fuel, which is great. Nothing else is in here. What is the condition of this car? It's also getting thirsty again. Okay, the hood is fucked. I know that car doesn't have a hood either, and the engine's like 40 odd, which is not great. My tires are kind of shit. My pressure's good by the look of it. Pressure's okay, it's just the tires are kind of shit. Like I could cannibalize like the citrus car or the vice versa kind of thing, because one of these two has like a substantial ass boot. I think it's this one's got the bigger boot out of the two. Got 145. And this one's got 91. If I was going to cannibalize a car, I'd probably cannibalize the little citrus one. How are we going for like tires and stuff? This thing's probably got fuel in it too. Honestly. It's got an okay tire. I do actually have to figure out if I can work on one of these. I know she's like super heavy, but I don't think it's got a problem with me trying to take that out. Hit mechanics, skills mechanics. Okay, no, that's fine. I should be able to practice on one of my own cars here. Oh shit, fuck, hello. What are you two doing here? The fuck are you guys doing in my home? The hell is this? Hi. I was not expecting visitors. Like, I specifically have this residence because I don't get visitors, you know? And I just washed you cunts. So I don't really need the visitation right now. I need you to also fall down because I don't want to use my bat, but fuck off. I'm very heavy. I need one of you to fall down. Perfect. So I can stand on the other. I'll just wait. Alright. Fuck off, love. Alright. I said stay down. This is gonna break my fucking bat, isn't it? She's not dead. He's dead. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to get visitors up at home. I guess they've changed something with how the zombies migrate. Because I know there was a gunshot event just then. I know there are some zombies that have been living out in the, like down here. Like midway down here. So that's a little bit odd. I am also running my generator though. Okay, let's have a quick little look around the house. Just to make sure, because if zombies are going to respawn in weird places, I'm going to get an almighty fucking jump scare now, aren't I? So, I might as well have a quick walk around the house and make sure we're good. She's tired. She's tired. I was walking back over with full inventory kind of style stuff, you know? But I did hear a gunshot event earlier. And I did hear like screaming off in the woods and stuff, so I'm not surprised that something got attracted over, and I am running a generator.